Hey loved ones, Christine Bailey here. Welcome to my channel again. Radically Restored. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. And we're all here to keep it real so we can heal. We're actually all here so we can heal each other. The enemy that comes to rob, steal, and destroy everything that's good in our lives wants us to all keep silent, because the more we share, the more we become free. The more our hurts, pains, traumas, and everybody's got them, will allow us to be free to love better, healthy in healthy ways, free to think, ways that are right, to live, ways that are honorable and holy and sacred, and always be able to do the right thing. So, I always question myself, and my journey alone with God, it was crazy from the beginning. Okay, the enemy was trying to take me out since I was a little kid, and God said no. And I always wondered, and forgive me guys if I happen to cry a little bit, because sometimes when we talk about these things that really hurt us, it's like you have a deja vu and the pain is still there and it will never go away, because it's like you relive it over again. But I can say this, that, love, God is love, first and foremost, that God is love. Without having God's presence in your life, no one is capable of loving the way that love was naturally designed from the beginning. The way that we love is often conditional, based on what we can get, satisfying our own personal, needs and expectations being met. Let's be honest, folks. Most of the time, well, at least for me, I could say this, that before I came to know that God is love, and that He loves me so much, and not just love me, but the evidence of His love for me by what He's done in my life, I didn't know what love was. The kind of love I knew was dysfunction. It was conflict. It was rejection. It was disrespectful. It was negative. It was discouraging. It was lacking. There were no boundaries. There was no safety and no security and no trust at all. So, oftentimes we grow up mimicking what we're taught, and it's a sad thing, but it's true. We grow up and we usually repeat the cycle of what we've witnessed to and what we've been exposed to as a child. And, but I now know that God is love, and I often question myself and always wonder, even just people, even before I came to know that God is love and know the proper representation of what love is, I always used to see love as being as getting needs met, satisfying my own personal pleasure, getting over on people and having everything that I need, all of these things. But the truth is that if love hurts, is it really love? If it's selfish, what does it have to gain? Does it disrespect and dishonor people? Why is that even good? Is it angered because of truth? Who wants to hurt anybody on purpose? Is it, selfishly ambitious? Like, what can I get? What can I receive? Is it prideful? That we can't swallow our pride, that we think right is wrong, and that we think right is wrong and wrong is right? That we don't even think about other people, how we may affect people, especially those that we love, without even being aware, or even being aware and still doing it. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I've hurt a lot of people, and I've had a lot of people hurt me, and I don't want to do it anymore. This kind of love I don't want in my life. I don't believe that's love. Because first of all, God is love. Second of all, if you can't love yourself, you're not capable of loving somebody else. And love is not supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to make people feel bad. It's not supposed to get over on people, to cheat people, to lie on people, to steal from people, to elevate yourself or to make yourself feel better, or to hurt people intentionally or unintentionally. This is not love, people. Wake up. This is not love. This is a worldly view of love. Love is supposed to feel good. It's supposed to edify. It's supposed to encourage. It's supposed to build and not destroy. And as I've come to know what love is because of everything I've been through in my life, I know that God is love, and love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast in oneself. It does not dishonor others. It's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. It doesn't delight in evil, but delights in the truth. And with the truth, it always protects, especially those that we love. It always trusts, even when we don't want to. It always hopes for the better and the good of everything, and it always perseveres. Now, I don't know, but God has me here to share with you my story. And for many of you who know me, Christine Bailey, this is official Christine Bailey Moments with God, and with you all, that my journey has been like a roller coaster ride. So get ready, folks. Let's just be real. And I know I'm not alone on this journey, but I'm gonna be courageous enough to share these deepest, darkest pains of my life with you, to let you know that you're not alone, to let you know that you don't have to go through it alone, and to let you know that you can be free, and that no matter what you've done or doing still or will continue to do, because you're trying to find a way and you're running to people, places, and things that may be harmful, things that may be hurtful, things that may hurt other people around you, because you're hurting, because hurt people, okay? Newsflash. Hurt people. And I can tell you this, that any type of addiction, sex, drugs, alcohol, substances, gambling, stealing, lying, cheating, anything that is an addiction, smoking cigarettes. But I want to keep it based on right now these three subpoints of substances, alcohol, cigarettes especially. I mean, I don't condone people who do them. I mean, everybody has a free will. God gives people a free will to choose what they want to choose. But these things are harmful, and the enemy wants to destroy our lives. And he almost destroyed mine. As I came from, an upbringing of, I grew up with my mother. She was mentally ill. She was addicted to drugs and alcohol. My parents were divorced. I grew up in dysfunction, living in lack, living in, maltreatment of not having even basic needs, food in the fridge, furniture in the house, cleanliness, all of these things, clothes, having to steal food at 5 years old. And in the system, in and out of the system, because of no stability, getting taken and brought back repeatedly from about the age of 5 years old, pardon me. And of course, as I grew up, I witnessed my mother being abused by men, being assaulted by men, being disrespected by men. being promiscuous with men, having these men molest me and my sister. And I grew up thinking this was the normality. But upon my years of adolescence, I became very promiscuous. And I thought it was the norm. And it was just okay to freely give myself and my body to strangers who had no regard for me. But I also went through alcohol abuse, drug addiction for many years, going with men that always abused me, physically harmed me, threatened my life, harmed my body, ending up in women's shelters to try to escape them because of what I witnessed with my mother. And that was all that I saw. And I carried that on into my adult life, even up until recently, because I thought it was normal. But it's not normal. It's not normal, guys. I'm here to tell you that it's not normal. And we all have trauma. And I know and understand why I did the things that I did. And I suffered so much without even realizing it was because I couldn't love myself because of what I'd been through. And I never saw love. I never seen what love was. I didn't know what love was. Smacking someone. Love was cursing someone out. Love was throwing things and acting up, and no structure, no discipline, all of these things. And even today, I'm 51, and even today I still have some struggles with certain things in relationships because of it. But I could tell you that God was the only thing that healed me and made me whole. And I'm grateful that I'm here, and I wouldn't change a thing for everything that I've been through. And the more I share these things that hurt me so deep, and I might even cry, and it still angers me. But the truth is that when I was using drugs and alcohol, it was because the pain was so deep. The hurt was so deep, and I kept running and running and running and running. But God, He won't run from you. He will leave the 99 for one. He will leave to come and find you. No matter what you go through, He loves you and He's real. And His heart breaks when He sees people suffer, when He sees people hurting, when He sees the people that He created hurting themselves and hurting and pushing away the people that they love because themselves are hurting. And He's the only one who could set us free. Jesus paid the price so we could live. So, I just want you all to know that He won't give up on you. He won't give up on you. And I hope that, you all understand that we have to keep it real so we can all heal. But we all need each other in a certain aspect. Actually, essentially, we only need God, but He brings us people into our lives so we can heal, so we can share those deep, darkest, painful things that torment us, that keep us bound, so that we can't experience love. We can't receive love. We become angry, we become hostile because of the things we don't understand or we just can't receive in our hearts. Because out of the heart, the mouth speaketh. And oftentimes we speak without even thinking about what we're saying because the pain is still there. But I'm telling you, once you really know how much Jesus loves you and that He died for you, that He already forgave you, and the devil is a liar. I wish I could punch him in the face. I would knock him out, stomp on, do him the LA stomp and all of that. But, you know, God wants us. He has so much things in store for us. Only good things. For he knows the plans that he has for us, plans for us to prosper, to give us a hope and a future. He doesn't want us to live in lack. He doesn't want us to live in unforgiveness, in resentment, because of the things that we've been through. He wants us to be able to be free so we can experience joy and peace and be kind and be gentle and not intentionally hurt the people that we love or the people that love us because of what we've been through and that the things that we project on people. So, you know, I have been through so much myself, and I have struggled, and things I still struggle. There's days when I get up and it's like, Lord, I don't want to get out of bed. Things creep back in, you know, because we often look at the things that are actually going on around us, but they're distractions to take us off focus of him. They're there to throw us off. They're there to steal our joy, steal our peace, steal our comfort, steal our finances, steal our health, steal our relationships, steal our marriages, steal our children.